Good evening, family. Hello, hello. Toy with the T here. And of course, we're bringing to you the BPN Network, Black Phoenix Network. And today, we've got an awesome guest for you guys. We're going to be bringing out CEO, founder, and author, Miss Shanell Williams.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Shanell. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes. You are awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Mike.
My pleasure. Have a seat.
I can admire.
Yes, ma'am. We trying to do a big den over here, man.
Okay. I love it.
Great job. Well, thank you for coming out on the show today. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
All right, good job. Well, you guys, like we said, this is Miss Shanell Williams. Okay, we're going to go ahead and learn a little bit more about your organization.
Okay.
We're just going to basically learn about all the different tips and tricks and importances and exactly how instrumental you're going to be to our community moving forward.
Yes.
Let's find out, how did you get started? How did you get established with your organization?
First of all, before I can really dig deep into the actual organization itself, I feel like I have to do it justice by going back to my upbringing and where it all started off. I've gone through a lot of traumatic events in my life. I've dealt with rape at 13 years old. I attempted suicide at 14 years old. By the time I was 17, I had gotten pregnant with my first son, and I found myself in a domestic violence situation, and I dropped out of high school. So all of these things happening in my life, and it was just in total disarray, total chaos. By the age of 18, after I gave birth to him, I was like, you know what? I have to do something. Like, I cannot live in this broken state of mind. I can't live in this broken mentality. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted to transform my life, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But something said, you know what? Go to college. Go back, get your GED. So at the age of 19, I had got my GED, enrolled myself into college, and literally, honey, when I tell you, college was where everything changed for me. I grew up from a place where thinking outside of the box was unheard of.
Right.
I'm from the hood, projects, Roaches and Rats, okay? Right. Anything outside of the box was looked at as unfamiliar, and when it comes down to unfamiliar territory, don't nobody really want to touch it because we just don't know what we don't know, and
right.
we fear a lot of the things that we don't know, right? And I didn't come from a place of abundance. I came from a place of scarcity where, we were living check to check. We didn't know anything about financial literacy. We didn't know how to love ourselves. I mean, I dealt with a lot of depression. I dealt with a lot of insecure thoughts and hurtful situations, traumatic events. So it was like I didn't know what the other side looked like. So at 19, when I was exposed to entrepreneurship, it changed everything for me. Because in entrepreneurship is where I ended up getting me a mentor. And my mentor kept telling me, he was like, hey, Shanell, you have to personally develop yourself. And I'm like, but I don't like to read books already. So why would I want to go through all that, right? But then he was like, no, you have to personally develop yourself. So I was like, you know what? Because I wanted to get to the other side, because I wanted to see a breakthrough in my life, I decided to go ahead and personally develop myself. And through my personal growth and development, I literally built a deeper connection to God Almighty. Right. I built a deeper spiritual connection through my ability to go inward, to develop myself and really discover my own self-identity and who I am. And when you know who you are, you get to find out what your life purpose is and how you can go about getting those things done. Like, it just changed everything for me. So knowing that I am limitless, I am boundless, and I can do anything, it was like, man, couldn't stop me.
Yeah. Transformational. I could just imagine.
Yeah, you couldn't stop me.
Absolutely. Good stuff.